What up, everybody? The Iceman here. Yeah, August 20th. Iceman's birthday today. And I watched Destination X from DFW. Good old GFW. Former TNA. It is nothing like TNA anymore. It's all GFW people for the most part. I thought Destination X was okay. Um, Matt Sydal beating Bobby Lashley was, hey, it's going to make Matt Sydal a lot bigger. Um, yeah, it was a fun show. Desmond Xavier wins the Super X Cup. Sienna defeats Gail Kim with the return of Taryn Terrell. We saw Petey Williams. And I think the biggest thing was Bruce Pritchard getting fired by the incoming new boss, Jim Cornette. Now, how long would Jim Cornette be around? We've seen him come and go so many times at all the promotions. I think it's just a grasping at straws. But I think overall the show was okay. Last night, NXT Brooklyn. Rumors were true. Adam Cole showed up at the very end of the show after Drew McIntyre. Remember Drew McIntyre? Used to team up with Heath Slater and Jinder Mahal. Bunch of losers. McIntyre used to be somewhat big at one point in the WWE when he was Intercontinental Champion. And then he just sort of like slid south. He went to TNA as Drew Galloway, become TNA World Heavyweight Champion, and then he left. Goes back to WWE, goes to NXT, and all of a sudden he's big enough to defeat Bobby Roode for the NXT title. And then Adam Cole comes out at the very end and gives him a kick. And there you have it. Looks like the feud begins between McIntyre and Adam Cole. We'll see what develops there. The glorious one, Bobby Roode, loses his title NXT, who will probably show up at some capacity tonight at SummerSlam. Really, the only major other thing that happened in NXT was Asuka retaining the NXT Women's title over Ember Moon. So there you have it in a nutshell. And we have SummerSlam tonight. The card looks okay. The only problem with the card tonight is we've seen a lot of these matches already, except for a very few. The world of professional wrestling has gone in a retreat mode. You're bringing Drew McIntyre back to NXT, making him huge. You have Jinder Mahal right now as WWE Champion. Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to go out on a limb tonight. I think Brock Lesnar will retain. I have a funny feeling he's going to. And here's the thing. With Lesnar being around, it sort of really bottles up anything else that can go on Raw for the Universal title. I think Lesnar definitely needs to go. I think he's really tied them down. But of course, the WWE has invested a lot of money in Lesnar, and they kiss his ass for the most part. And that really has hurt the company in the long run, in my opinion, because you have all these stars that can really maneuver and move to higher pedestals, and they don't get to do so. So there's going to probably be a shakeup after SummerSlam. We'll see a roster change. Probably not very big. I think look for AJ Styles to go to Raw. Who will really go to SmackDown in place of AJ? It could be Samoa Joe. I doubt if we'll see Roman Reigns. Ambrose and Seth Rollins are going to win the tag team titles probably tonight. So that ain't gonna happen. So I don't know. I just I I just don't know. Hopefully the WWE doesn't screw over Adam Cole. One thing we might see tonight too at SummerSlam is Dolph Ziggler's been gone for quite some time, and it's a possibility they're going to repackage him, so he may show up at some capacity and make an impact or make a statement. We'll see. Ziggler, a very good wrestler in his own right, but his mouth always puts him in the doghouse. So, yeah, so, you try to really get into wrestling at times, and sometimes it's so hard to get through it. It really is. I mean, I actually was, I was watching SmackDown, and it just, I, and for Raw, 3 hours, I can't do it. I can't do it. One thing I do want to say, with Mike Bennett and Maria coming to WWE, I like the Miracle gimmick in TNA. I thought it was really good. But this lovesick gimmick in the WWE, these two are far much better than that. I think it makes them look sappy, and it makes them look weak, and I think it's just a god awful gimmick. And I think the WWE needs to do something about that. Or Bennett and Maria really should have probably thought twice before coming to the WWE, because I think this is, for them, their all-time low ever since they've been together in the ring. This is just horrible. That's just my opinion. Anyway, it's Sunday. It's early. I'll be watching some of SummerSlam tonight. Hopefully I can get through the whole show because I got an early morning trip out to my sister's in Portland, Connecticut. I'm going to spend a few days out there, so I got a little time off from work, which was planned, and we'll just go from there. Yeah, so YouTube is changing. It's like totally different now, and sometimes it's really, really takes a lot of effort even to go out there and even try to make a video. Um, but that's the way it goes. It's the change of the times. On that note, peace out, everybody. Have yourself a great, great Sunday.